Well, you know what? My mother is the biggest influence in my life. You know, for over 20 years, Miss Winsome sold panties and brassieres in the market, West Kingston, you know, back market, Darling Street. And that sent me to Campion College, paid for me to go to law school. And she's just really the biggest drive in my life. When we were living in Grand Spen, my mom had a dream. You know, she wanted to own 3 houses. And she always said, you know, no matter where you're from, you could have come out of the heart of the inner city or the ghetto, as it was called back then. You know, dream big, work hard, don't make anybody tell you you can't do anything. You know, like never stop believing in yourself. So even when I speak to young people these days and I say to them, you know, believe in yourself, follow your dream. If you want with your nose off a run, you know, I mean, you were born for greatness. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. Those are the teachings that I got from my mom. So she has been the biggest mentor and the biggest influence in my life. So Miss Winsome, big up yourself, you know. And Miss Winsome is a big labor right too. Miss Winsome used to work with Douglas Vaz back in the days, you know, as a runner back in Grand Spen, 1980, 1983, 1989. So, yeah, man, yeah. So I like to say my story in politics is from Grand Spen to Gordon House. So when I came back to Jamaica, again, I don't know if many people know this, I lived in Europe for 2 years. So I got a full scholarship from the British Council to do my master's in the United Kingdom. And I always liked international relations and how it tied in with law as well, and how international relations, diplomacy, how much it affects the national growth and development of a country, because it is through building better foreign relations that we get aid, that we get so much global assistance. And right now in Jamaica, working with Kamina Johnson-Smith, I mean, tell you, we make a powerhouse of a team in ensuring that Jamaica's goodwill on the global stage is far above par. You know, Jamaica is literally the poster child for growth and development, for economic, for diplomacy. Everybody wants to come to Jamaica. Everybody wants to invest in Jamaica. Brand Jamaica, it's the best it has ever been, including our political brand with Andrew Holness just leading the charge and directing us. So I lived in Europe. After living in England, finishing my master's, I got a fellowship to work in Spain. So I lived in Madrid as well. Then I came back to Jamaica. When I came back to Jamaica, I was teaching at the law school, met Floyd Green. When Floyd Green assumed presidency of G2K, he invited me to say, boy, Alando, you know, let's work together. I want to be the legal advisor. And I said, you know what, yeah, man, I want to, you know, contribute more to the national voice, which is why I came home as well, to have a greater part in the national course, to have a greater part in the national discourse as well. So I also wrote for the Glean and the Observer, you know, political editorials, or commentary rather, political commentary, social justice, that sort of thing. Things dealing with black consciousness, black hair, black pride, black skin. And then in 2013, Prime Minister, we called him leader then, you know, so party leader said, boy, you know, Alando, come on, man, I like the work you're doing with G2K and everything. I think you should come and join the JLP and, you know, represent us in a seat. We have 3 seats in Portmore based on your background, you know, mother working in the market from Grand Spen, education, moving from Campion College to law school, doing your masters. I think it's a good story that would resonate with ordinary Jamaicans living in Portmore, etc., to show them that it doesn't matter where you're from. You know, it is that drive, it is the sense of resilience, resourcefulness, and that capacity for hard work that will get you to where you want to go. So at the time I was thinking of starting my family, so I wasn't quite ready, you know, so I said, well, you know, let me speak to my girlfriend at the time, let me speak to my mother, let me just speak to the family just to get her feed off. But then I was very busy with work as well, so that kind of passed. And in 2014 he came back to me again and he said, hey, come now, man, what you're doing, we really could use your talent, you know, in the JLP, and we really think you could, you know, inspire others. And I said, all right, you know what, let me look back at Portmore. And I looked at Portmore, and I remember, you know, I mean, you hear about Gregory Park because Gregory Park has the horse racing. You hear about Newlands and their hip strip, etc., you know, and just the kind of, you know, that kind of vibe, you know. And also, they had 2 large inner city communities where I felt that I could reach out and positively engage young people, you know. So I said, all right, I will go to East Central where you had Gregory Park and Newlands. Again, you know, based on just the mixture of persons there, the makeup of the constituency, that I could reach out to persons, connect with them, inspire them. And then you had your more developed communities as well, like a Cedar Grove and a West Cumberland, again, where the message could still resonate. And notwithstanding, you know, you might think you reach somewhere, you have arrived, but there's still far more work to do. And together, we can pull and build a constituency and truly make it great. So that's pretty much the story. And then 2014 to 2016, I spent 2 years on the ground. So the last time we won a seat in Portmore was 1980. So between 1980 and 2016, you're talking about 36 years. 36 years of just no JLP representatives at the ministerial level or at the MP level in Portmore. So it was truly a historic victory. I mean, in February 2016, I'll never forget it. I mean, when I tell you the streets of Portmore were green, I mean, people came out. It was phenomenal. And I love my East Central family for that, for their support, for their belief in me. It truly has been a wonderful journey representing them, representing all of you, and just East Central, enough love, big up on yourself. So that's pretty much it. So the biggest accomplishment is our educational program. We have managed to really set a pace of empowerment amongst our children, amongst our youth in East Central. One student at Gregory Park Primary did a poem, and it was called Mr. Terrelonge, the Education Police, because they know that, listen, the first question you're going to hear me ask the children is, how is school going? How's the schoolwork? All right, come, brush up on your math, brush up on your English. And I will literally just do random math and English tests right there in the streets with them. So that has been a big success. As I mentioned, each year we send about 3,500 children to school. Our flagship student in terms of one of the winners of our Terrelonge Award for Academic Excellence, coming from Nagahead Primary, a young man by the name of Rolando Lee. And when I tell you, from Nagahead Primary to Campion College, and now, I mean, he is literally the star of the Caribbean doing engineering at MIT, which is, the best university in the world. And his focus is going to be renewable energy to come back home to Jamaica and kind of help us shape that landscape of just renewables generally. So that's a big plus. We also have, other students who are doing very, very well. Then in terms of the Gregory Park space, when we've done so much, but again, a major highlight going into the next general election is the police post, that I've been advocating for. So we have a police post inside of Gregory Park. The crime and violence there was out of control, and having met with, the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security, etc., and Police High Command, we were able to got the resources. Again, this is a government that truly cares, that truly listens. So the resources were provided. We now have a police post inside Gregory Park, and we've not had one murder in Gregory Park since last year, October. So the police are there. It's great community policing. Kudos to the police officers who are serving and protecting. Hats off to them. And of course, hats off to the government that continues to provide the resources to ensure, that the crime rate is down. So, Gregory Park space, I had one young man, 35 years old, and he said, boy, MP, I wasn't thinking of voting because my family's on the other side, but I know I wasn't going to vote against you. But he says at 35 years old, this is the safest I've ever felt in Gregory Park. I have to come out and vote. It's not about my mother or my grandmother and who they support, but I have to support an MP and a government that is ensuring that I feel safe. So again, 35 years old, and he says this is the safest I've felt in Gregory Park. So again, just hats off to the government for providing the resources, and hats off to our police officers, our brave men and women who are out there risking their lives every day to serve and protect. So big win for the Gregory Park space. Again, another big accomplishment is all the roads and infrastructure development projects that we've done across the constituency. From roads in Watson Grove and Newlands and Christian Penn and Gregory Park, Hamilton Gardens, Southborough, Meadowvale, we've done multi-purpose courts. Again, Gregory Park Primary, we have a wonderful multi-purpose court there, that I championed and went out and actually actively got money for funding. So we have that there. We have one in Southborough that was renovated when I was Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Entertainment and Sport. We have another multi-purpose court that we did again over by Caymanas Garden Site A, but all the roads and the infrastructure. We've done several community parks inside Gregory Park, inside Hamilton Garden, Christian Gardens, community parks by Morris Meadows, and so many others that we've worked on. We have a brand new sign now, Newlands. We never had a welcome to Newlands sign, and when a community has a sign, it lifts the pride in the community, so we have a wonderful sign, and we're doing the second one, so it's now creating a gateway, just like you'd see in China. So it's the gateway into Newlands, and that's a project I worked on with Councillor Damara Lawson, so really, really proud of that. Then we have the school wall at Gregory Park, again, another project. Councillor Brown was out there every single day ensuring that the work was done. So again, so I have a great team around me. So hats off to Councillor Brown, hats off to Councillor Lawson, and of course our project coordinator for the constituency, Marlon Gordon. They've really stepped up. West Cumberland just got a wonderful facelift as well with a new sign. So we've been transforming the spaces as a team, just working hard together. And, but again, so many things, just keeping the drains clean, to prevent, flooding, etc., and just advocating for more projects in the future. When people hear the name Alando Terrelonge, I want them to feel a sense of pride, a sense of joy, a sense of reassurance, a sense of, boy, we have a member of parliament that now run well left way. If a rain, him out here with we. If a storm, him out here with we. When the children them hungry and want to go school, him out here with we. When my grandmother dead, him dead with we. Whatever it is, if we're having a birthday party for someone who's turned 100 years old, or a birthday party for somebody who's 4 years old, he's here with us. At least we have a member of parliament who we can trust to be here with us, to advocate for us, to fight for us, to help our communities be uplifted, and that's how I want to be remembered. That's how I want my constituents to feel, that Alando Terrelonge is not just a politician. Alando Terrelonge, our brother, our son, our grandson, our father, a Santa Claus when at Christmas, he's just always there for us. And me not leave my East Central family. I truly love, respect, and appreciate them. And I don't take my role for granted. So my humility is in check. I deal with everybody the same way because they're all special. And that's what I want them to feel, that they're voting for a member of parliament who truly believes in them, who truly wants the best for them. The same way me come out of Grandspin and from Grandspin to Garden House is the same way I want all their children to realize their best potential. It's the same I want for all our young persons to maximize their best potential. It's the same thing I want for our senior citizens as well, to feel respected and to feel happy and to feel loved, and that is how I relate with them in East Central. It's funny, it might be very cliche because it's just a very popular song, but I use it in a lot of my TikTok reels. The more I know who for stop way, cause we living like a movie watch way, more I know who for slow it down. Hey, watch glory run. Them think we story done. Third term alone, we no fear nobody. Yeah, man, that is it right there. Big up Massacre, very positive energy as well. My East Central family, it has been a complete honor to represent you all. As I always say, welcome to East Central. We're more than a community, we're a family. You are my family. It's been 9 great years representing you, working with you, advocating for you, building out better community infrastructures. It has really been an honor to represent you. As we look forward to the 3rd term, remember, every vote counts, and I need you all to come out, vote for Alando Terrelonge. It makes a difference who represents the people. No stranger danger around here. Alando Terrelonge is your MP of choice, your MP who you can trust, your MP who you can be confident and proud to go out and vote for. So let's look together for the 3rd term, working with you. Enough things are going on, lots of positive things. So we remain strong with Terrelonge, one Terrelonge. Your vote matters. Don't take it for granted. Everybody come out and vote. 3rd term, fully loaded. Strong with Terrelonge, one Terrelonge. Big up my East Central family.